Christmas Daddies would not be possible without CTV and their generous donation of airtime, facilities, and support to the telethon all year round.
Thank you, Aaron. Look who's here. Maria Pano-Palace, thank you for 2 hours. And Jay Baxter's here. How are you?
It's great to be back, Steve. I can't believe it's been another year.
I know. Where does the time go?
Here we go. Yeah. And we're off to a great start, I see as
well.
Off
to a great start. And by the way, I know you've been following this, but the 50-50 online is going gangbusters. You said this when you sat down. It's a real game changer because you can be involved in one of 3 lotteries, one for each province. It's a 50-50 split. It's a half and half draw. Tickets are available right through Monday, and you go to the website. Look at these numbers already. The Nova Scotia total, $85,000, so the winner would get about 43 grand. In New Brunswick, 17,000. Prince Edward Island, over 2,000. You have to go online, though, to buy those tickets, and look at the prices. Have we got deals for you?
Steve, I think it's something we can both agree on. Maritimers enjoy a good 50-50, and we have one brewing.
If we could find a way to chase the ace with it, Jay, we'd have it made. $5 each, 3 for 10, 20 for 20, 59 tickets, which is 59 years of Christmas Daddies, for only $50. Or you can go and you can scan the QX code. What is it? A QR code. Yeah. You think I'd know that?
I actually knew that.
I like the little dinosaur guy in the middle there.
Yeah.
Toronto Raptors.
Oh, yeah. I can't go wrong with that theme. You do have to buy them online. There are a few rules. You do have to use a credit card. You must be over the age of 19. Ticket purchases not eligible as a charitable tax receipt. And now, as Steve already mentioned, the prices.
We kind of preempted the prices, didn't we?
Yeah.
$5 each, 3 for 10,
Shall
20
we just
for 20.
Address it, Steve?
59. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so Steve and I, we toss that thing, but I have been told I am the keeper of the auto cue. So I'm the one rolling this, Steve. I don't want to make you nervous. I've never seen you nervous on camera before, but
no.
This is a true story.
You better look more carefully, Jim.
Maria and Katie don't let me use this. Like I literally don't use this.
It looks like a channel changer, and it is sort of a channel changer.
No, I do use Monday to Friday.
It's a flipper of a different kind.
I'm going to practice, and we're going to practice right here. The Salvation Army gives hope and support to more than 187,000 vulnerable people in the Maritimes each year. And we're, of course, very proud and honored to have them as our distribution partner for Christmas Daddies funds. Coming up next, we're going to have the Salvation Army Halifax West Band performing a lively version of Deck the Halls, a Christmas favorite, and perhaps exactly what you folks are doing at home right now, decking the halls and decorating the tree.
And welcome back. No stranger to Christmas Daddies, Lily Alexander has been performing since the age of 9. Now she's on the Dean's List at Mount Allison University, and she's got a deep background in country music.
Since the age of 9, such a long time, and today we're going to hear her version of Christmas Makes Me Cry. Now, she did tell us that Christmas does not actually make her cry, but she thinks this song really touches nicely on some of the bittersweet and sad things about Christmas.
It's all red and gold, and Nat King Cole, and tinsel on the tree. It's all twinkle lights and snowy nights, and kids still believe. And I know that they say, have a happy holiday. And every year, I sincerely try. Oh, but Christmas, it always makes me cry. It's the ones we miss. No one could make it home. And I know that they say, have a happy holiday. And every year, I swear I sincerely try. Oh, but Christmas, it always makes me cry. Always. Seems like everybody else is having fun. I wonder if I'm the only one whose broken heart still has broken parts, just wrapped in pretty paper. And it's always sad seeing mom and dad getting a little grayer. And they always say, have a happy holiday. And every year I sincerely try. Oh, but Christmas, it always makes me cry. Always.
Hello, everyone. I'm Glenn LeBlanc, Bell CFO and Vice Chair Atlantic. I'm honored to bring holiday greetings during this 59th annual Christmas Daddies Telethon. Bell Alliant is a longtime supporter of this much-anticipated event, and I am incredibly proud of the many Bell team members who volunteered their time to produce and host this telethon, along with eager Bell team members who are on the phones ready to take your calls. While you enjoy today's performances, we ask that you please consider making a donation. We know the last few years have been especially challenging for everyone, including those directly impacted by Hurricane Fiona. For some families, the added pressure of the holiday season will make things more difficult. All funds raised will provide toys, gifts, and food for thousands of families in Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, and Prince Edward Island. Maybe a family you know will benefit from the generosity of so many Maritimers. Any size donation will have an important impact on those who need our support the most. Thank you, and happy holidays, everyone.
That is right. Any size donation will make a difference. Thank you for watching Christmas Daddies here with us this year. I'm with all the folks who are answering the phones for your donations, so please keep them busy. They don't like to be unoccupied. That's their whole job here today at Christmas Daddies. And throughout the show, we're giving shout outs to donors who are making a difference. And I just want to highlight one such donation today. It's the 108 Ultras supporters group for the Halifax Wanderers FC. This is a great group that was formed in 2018. They focus on bringing a vibrant atmosphere to Wanderers games using flags, drums, and those blue smoke canisters. So if you've been to a Wanderers game, you know what I'm talking about. And whatever the weather, the group consists of a wide range of ages that come out in support of the Halifax Wanderers, all kinds of ages, genders, races, to give a real sense of inclusivity to both supporters of the game and the game itself. And we are thrilled that the 108 Ultras have decided to be part of Christmas Daddies this year and for future years to come. So they are donating $444.08, which is an amazing donation from this great group of people who have a passion for the Wanderers and the game, and also for their community. So thank you to the 108 Ultras for that donation. They call themselves hooligans with heart. I'll take that any day. Now let's go to bed.
Good news, everybody. You can honor your pledges at any RBC in the Maritimes. And you can both make donations and honor your pledges at any credit union on Cape Breton Island. And we thank you.
All right, thank you, Bet. We're back here with Jay Baxter. We got an auction update for you, but before we get to the items you've already seen, if you've been to the website, you know that Roxanne Robinson, our intrepid executive director, came up with the idea that you ought to be donating some clothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
so tell me more.
In the past, I've donated some ties. I'm not wearing one today.
But you are wearing socks.
And Katie has made me TikTok famous for socks, Steve. So I think that's why it's a sock thing now. I couldn't find my Christmas socks, so I thought, well, the strawberries are close enough.
Sure.
Roxanne was a little, I don't know why, but she was a little worried that I wouldn't want to give my strawberry socks away. So she had Jill go shopping, true story, for a backup pair. So I tell you what, let's look for high bids. I feel like we're giving away Ginsu knives or something. And if you order now, we'll throw in the brand new pair of Christmas-themed socks to go along with my 2-3-year-old stinky old strawberry ones. Freshly laundered, though, folks. Freshly laundered.
The amazing thing is we have some Ginsu bids already. Whispering Winds Campground. They've been very active so far. They bid $100 for your socks.
Ooh, nice.
Not to be outdone. Actually, to be outdone, Rosanna Morris in St. Paul, New Brunswick has bid $200
well, Rosanna,
for your socks. John Macdonald is in with $450 on this tie, by the way. This is a Duggar's tie. So John outbid Andrew Wallace in Penobscot for this tie. So get the bids going. The jacket out back here, which is the vintage Live at 5 jacket from back in my hosting days, long before you, back when you were still in short pants.
It's so old, it's back in style again, Steve.
That's what they tell me. John Macdonald has a bid of $2,750 on the jacket. Andrew Wallace and Penobscot, you have been outbid on the jacket. Let's have a look at all the other items. First of all, the lawn tractor Carson in Oxford, Nova Scotia. It's holding at $1,600. We need to get some more bidding going on the tractor. 844-400-1964. Right next to it is the fireplace, the Charlotte. Take a look at this. It's online. It's a very beautiful item.
It is.
And we have a bid from our friend and colleague Glenn McClanders in Sydney. $750, but it is worth considerably more than that. In fact, let me just get the cheat sheet here on the Napoleon fireplace, the Charlotte. It's distressed white finish, cherry wood finish on top. Beautiful item. Local delivery in the Halifax area, by the way. Retail, Jay, $1,900. Donated by Appliance Maritime's Sales and Service.
It's just a bargain at this point.
It's a bargain at this point, for sure. The hockey stick deck chair, Grey Gables Bed and Breakfast in Chester. Yes, wouldn't this look nice at the Grey Gables? $325 bid. So Graham Sweet, a very, very good fellow who I happen to know very well. Graham, thank you very much. You've been outbid, however. $325 from Grey Gables Bed and Breakfast. What's next here as the auction continues? It's the plunger. It's been in the auction since way back in 1982. Whispering Winds Campground in with a $1,000 bid. But if you're a plumber, or if you're in the heating or plumbing business, give us a bid here.
That's a
844-400-1964. Yes, it's sentimental. Take the plunge.
I got some Davies Plumbing and England Plumbing.
There you go.
A little shout out and challenge to both.
So free mentions. You got to get on the phone and pay those off now. The boat, the schooner, the bid is $500. It's also Whispering Winds Family Campground. That's a bragging item. So is this. You get to put them in your trophy case or in your business and what have you. And not so this. Have you had a look at this beautiful piece of bling from Inglis Jewelers? It's a $5,000 diamond necklace. It's 1¼ carats of diamonds. Maritime Tartan Company has the bid at $2,500. That's half price, Jay. That's a $5,000 item. So make a bid now, 844-400-1964. All of these items, by the way, are on the website, christmasdaddies.org. You do have to make a phone call, however, to register a bid for the on-air items. Next item here in our auction is the Ganong's Chicken Bones. John Macdonald is among the bidders, $225. Similarly, Toney Lloyd in Miramichi. That's 17 pounds of chicken bones, Jay.
That's like that'd be family heirlooms. Chicken bones passed down, that many chicken bones.
Well, you get one big 17-pound pail. That'd get me through Boxing Day.
Yeah.
I was raised on these things.
Yeah, maybe New Year's at my grandmother's house.
Absolutely right. Navy Diver's helmet, it's been in our auction now since way back in the mid-1980s. Whispering Winds Campgrounds, $1,000 bid. We did have a bid of $300 from Master Group in Dartmouth. We wouldn't mind hearing from you again, Master Group. You've been outbid. 844-400-1964 is the number for this bid. Right next to you, Jay, is our Miles Goodwin fan pack. Joe Doucette in Moncton has a bid of $600 now. It's the guitar and the Darionette. Look at that. Wow. I remember Miles doing that back in April Wine Days.
Puppet master, I'm not. I'm sorry, Miles. I'm sorry.
That looks pretty good. And that is a child's guitar as well, donated and autographed by Miles. We also have the table right here in front of us. This is mango wood. It's very nice. And Graham Sweet does have the prevailing bid. Graham in Stillwater, $250, outbidding Arthur. I believe it's Lassard in Halifax, Nova Scotia. $200 bid, Arthur. Call us back and get some bidding going on this very nice mango wood coffee table. One-of-a-kind furniture and decor store in Dartmouth, valued at about $500. By the way, it is 28 across and 19 inches high, if you're wondering. And what else do we have? Sidco Fuels. $2,700 bid now from Rick McLeod on $4,000 worth of fuel, or $2,500 in cash outside the CBRM. Rick in New Waterford, $2,700. Maritime Tartan Company, you've been outbid. We do have lots of bidding going on, however, on another home heating item, which is our heat pump. $3,100 is the bid on the heat pump from Rick McLeod in New Waterford. I'm sorry, Jody, I got ahead of you. That's Glasgow Hills Golf, a beautiful golf course on Prince Edward Island, and we have a bid only of $400. And we really want to push this one because it's a great prize and a great opportunity for you to get in some golf at a wonderful facility in PEI. And there's the heat pump again. This is installed as well. The heat pump installed in your home. Probably good for about 600 to 800 square feet. It's $5,000 value, the heat pump and the install from Hall's HVAC. So
put one in 8 years ago, Steve. Do not regret it.
It's a game changer.
It is.
And it changes your power bill as well. And there's nothing wrong with that. You may be going to the Cavendish Beach Music Festival with Live at 5. I'm sure you'll be there. And right at the moment, Whispering Winds Campground in Shubenacadie has $1,250 bid on 2 VIP passes, outbidding Mike Webb in Windsor, who bid $1,000, which is a nice bid. But Mike, we're going to need to hear from you with a better bid if you hope to win the Cavendish Beach passes. They're all online, and we're having lots of action at the moment.
Katie, did you hear that? Bad news. I'm going this summer.
What?
You're out.
No.
I'm in.
Good. Can I go or no? Katie?
No. You said it. It's official now.
You're going?
I'm going this summer.
I don't know. We may get a side bet going on who's going to prevail in that battle. At any rate, give us a call.
Well, Steve, if folks haven't done their Christmas shopping yet, today might be the right day for it. The Christmas Daddies online auction is online. Just go over to christmasdaddies.org. There you can view and bid on the auction items, which Steve has eloquently just gone over. We have books, gift certificates, some great restaurants and clothing as well. Zenkai, that's a new clothing line that you might want to check out for yourself as well.
Absolutely right. That's the online auction. Bid online for those, or bid on the telephone right here for the auctions we've had right here on the live auction. And now, did you hear earlier Bette Midler was here?
Bette Midler, yeah. Big fan. I'm an even bigger fan of this talented woman.
Couldn't agree with you more. Bette Macdonald.
Cape Breton is very proud of our next performers. They've been playing on stages all over the world. The middle of this month, they're going to be playing at the United Nations. Performing Gojua, please welcome Morgan Toney and Keith Mullins.
Hey everybody, this is a song that's been sung here in Unamagi for over 500 years. This is the Gojua. Now Chideskido, Gizu Stereo, Chideskido, Gizu Stereo, Chideskido, Gizu Stereo, Chideskido, Gizu Stereo, Gojua, 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 Gedua, 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 Gojua, Stereo, Tedesco, Giza with Stereo, Tedesco, Giza with Stereo, Tedesco, Giza with Stereo. Go Jua, and I go Jua, and I go Jua, and I get away, and I get away, and I get away, and I get away, and I go Jua, and I go Jua, and I go Jua, and I go Jua, and I get away, and I get away, and I get away, and I get away, and I go Jua, and
Okay, friends, don't go anywhere because we have tons more talent coming at you from Cape Breton Island.
Yes, we do, Beth. Thank you. And thank you to everybody who's called and made a donation or a pledge to the Christmas Daddy Show this year. If you haven't done so, now's a good opportunity to do it at 844-400-1964. And it's time to meet some more amazing donors right now. And for that, we turn to Stephanie Seacos. Stephanie.
Hello, we've got some exciting donations to tell you about. I'm joined by Rick Horseman as well as Dawson and Tucker. Thanks for being here with us. And Rick, you're from Rick My Trainer.
I am Rick My Trainer. Yeah, this is our 11th year fundraising for Christmas Daddies.
So what got you started fundraising 11 years ago?
So I grew up fairly unprivileged, so as soon as I thought I was able and had a little business, I started fundraising with my clients and decided to give back and raise money. I think we've raised like $15,000 over the years. So.
That's amazing, and you obviously have your family involved. Why was it important to get the kids involved here?
Well, I think it's our responsibility as parents to let our kids see the difference they can make in their community, and where the money stays in your community with Christmas Daddies, it's great we're in Cole Harbour, so it's great.
Amazing. So how did you fundraise for this year?
Yeah, so this year it's a smaller effort than some years, but we just did a 50-50 draw. I sold squares and my clients came through big, like they always do.
All right, I think we're ready to see the big total.
Yeah, so the big total here is $525
and 35 cents.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for your donation to Christmas Daddies this year.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
All right, now send things over to Sarah.
Thanks, Stephanie. I'm here with Shenanigans Campground and RV Park. We have Mike and Connie. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
And then we also have Taryn, Daphne, and Amelia, and you guys are campers at the grounds, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have some money for Christmas Daddies, which is fantastic. I want to first ask you, how did you raise the money?
We did a number of things. We had some kids did some lemonade sales. We had basket sales, dart tournaments, wash and toss tournaments, honeybee sales from these guys who raise honey at their home.
Honeybee sales. Yeah. How do you guys make honey? I guess.
Yeah, we have a bunch of beehives and we just take the honey. I don't know.
That's so cool. Wow, fantastic. All right, who's going to present? We have Amelia here with the big check. Let's see how much you guys made.
We're over.
Wow.
$2,500.
$2,500. How much of that do you think was honey?
Oh, I don't know. A lot. Yeah, a lot.
Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Stephanie, back to you.
Okay, I'm joined over here now with the Stewiacke Storm Minor Baseball Association. I have Jeff, Darren, Brady, and Brandon joining us here today. So tell us about how the funds were raised this year.
This was our 5th annual Christmas Daddies one-pitch tournament. We actually did the one-pitch and the two-pitch tournament again this year, 2 weeks apart. Got blessed with some really good weather, and yeah, it was just keeps growing every year. We had a few folks down from Cape Breton with a possible expansion talks and process going on. We're going to be moving up towards Sydney next year, so it's looking to get bigger and bigger as it's done every year since we started. So.
Amazing. You've talked about how it's gotten bigger. Why has it been important these last 5 years to do these donations, to do these tournaments, to raise funds for Christmas Daddies?
I think everybody struggles, obviously, in the wake of COVID and everything. It's exacerbated everything, and everything's more expensive, so I'm sure it's even more important this year than ever. So I'm glad we could contribute and take part in helping out.
And Jeff, I know we're all waiting to see how much was raised, so let's see.
It's a record-breaking year, $15,276.39.
That's amazing. Thank you so much for your donation to Christmas Daddies and all of your efforts this year and for the last several as well. Thank you so much, and Merry Christmas.
This Christmas Daddies moment brought to you by the Stewiacke Storm.
Hello, everybody. We are at the Alliance Center. Bobby Curtola joins us now. Mr. Personality. We're having a great time. You're actually going to sing for us, right? But before you do that, tell me why it's so important for you to be part of the Christmas Daddies.
I tell you something, the Christmas Daddies do something very special for families and for kids. And you know, when you think about it, all we all leave behind are the children. So this is your chance, like you always have, ladies and gentlemen of the Maritimes. Just give from your heart till it feels good, and you're going to change a lot of lives this Christmas. And thank you for you folks who've given. And if you're thinking about giving a little more, phone us now, won't you? This is the crew here at the Alliance Center. Let's give them a hand because they're taking all those calls.
We're all going to dance while you sing. You're going to sing a song. There we go.
Jingle bell rock, jingle bell swing, and jingle bell ring. Snowing and blowing up bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. Are you ready? Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bell chime and jingle bell ride. Snowing and blowing in Jingle Bell Square. In the frosty air, all together. What a bright time, it's the right time to rock the night away. Come on, Gary.
Here comes Gary Beal.
Time is a swell time. Tell him to go riding in a one-horse sleigh. Jingle up, jingle, take out your feet. Jingle around the clock. Mix and mingle and jingle and beat. That's the jingle bell. That's the Jingle Bell Rock. Here we go, Gary. Mr. Trumpet. Woo!
Call that number, everybody. We want to hear those phones ringing. We're having a great time out here. Get those phones ringing.
So good to see Gary Beals, Maria, obviously, that Bobby Curtola reminds me of my oldest daughter, who was 26 yesterday, knew the words to Fortune Teller when she was just a toddler. All right, let's go back to PEI and check in with our good friend, Jimmy the janitor.
How's you going, boys? Jimmy, I'm here at the Panmure Island Lighthouse, and I got the Jimmy GoPro on today. I'll give you an idea of what I can see here. There you go, beautiful view straight out there into the ocean. Speaking of views, I brought my tree. Remember the show last year? We had a tree come with us everywhere. Well, Fiona hit my tree, eh? There's like 60% of her gone in the wind. Anyway, I brought her along. She's happy, and we're having a good time. This lighthouse, by the way, is run by a local community, and you can actually go up the stairs all the way to what they call the Lantern House up there, and look out from up on top of the lighthouse. It's really cool. All right, for you people who are watching maybe television here in the Maritimes and you got friends out west, why don't you give them a call and tell them to go to ctvatlantic.ca. They can watch the whole show, boy, lots of great maritime entertainment, and they make a little donation to Christmas Daddies. All right, let's bring on some of that talent. This guy's John Matthews, been on the show many times. He's super fantastic. ECMA winner time and time again. This is a Christmas song called Christmas Baby, Please Come Home.
Well, the snow's coming down, and I'm watching it fall, watching the people around. Baby, please come home. The church bells in town, they're ringing a song. What a happy sound. Baby, please come home. They're singing Deck the House, but it's not like Christmas at all. I remember when you were here and all the fun we had last year. Pretty lights on the tree, I'm watching them shine, and you should be here with me. Baby, please come home. They're singing Deck the House, but it's not like Christmas at all. I remember when you were here and all the fun we had last year. No, and if there was a way, well, I'd hold back these tears, but it's Christmas Day. Baby, please come home. Oh, baby, please come home. Baby, please come home. Baby, please come home. Yeah.
I'm here with Enrique Riverol. He's going to share with us the corporate donation from Maritime Electric. Enrique.
Yeah, thank you. Maritime Electric is pleased to be able to support Christmas Daddies this year again with a $1,000 donation. We've been supporting Christmas Daddies for several years now, and happy to do so again this year, and considering that it's been a very difficult year for many islanders in 2022.
All right, thank you, Enrique. Back to you.
And thanks for all those great donations. We have a couple of bids to update. Ganong Chicken Bones, Megan McNutt is in with $250. John Macdonald is in with $225. We have three of them, so the three top bidders get the 17 pounds.
Yeah, let's keep driving
bones.
that up.
Richard Dawson in Cape Breton is up to $1,700 on the John Deere lawn tractor. So Carson in Oxford, Nova Scotia, you've been outbid.
He just pictured himself riding away this summer.
He probably, yeah, well, I can see it now. Maybe Donnie Gallant will give him one of his white hats to go with it. Master Group in Dartmouth, thank you for an $800 bid on the schooner, outbidding Whispering Winds Family Campground, which was in with $500. So lots of time, but lots of bids still coming in. Haven't heard much lately on the heat pump. Rick McLeod in at $3,100. The Plunger, which is Whispering Winds Campground, and the Diamond Necklace, which is this lovely piece of Inglis Blinglis, Maritime Tartan Company, $2,500. All these items are online at christmasdaddies.org. You do have to call 844-400-1964 to make a bid. You might have noticed we don't have the traditional Christmas Daddies quilt with us this year, and there's a reason for that. And we do want to acknowledge with sadness the passing of one of the founding members of the Quilting Grannies, Elsie LeBlanc. And Elsie and the Quilting Grannies were part of this auction for many, many years. We miss her this year. We certainly miss their contribution, but we also honor the memory of Elsie LeBlanc and thank her for her many contributions over the years.
Well said, Steve.
Thank you very kindly. How about the Navy Divers, Jay? They're doing it again this year. And you know, Amanda Debison, she's out. I think they started before Amanda was born. They've been doing this about 40 years. Amanda's 21, I think.
Yeah, sure. I guess we shouldn't be criticizing anybody about their age, Steve.
No, well, you know what they say, frying pan, meet fire. Here's Amanda.
Thanks so much. We're back here at Fleet Diving Unit Atlantic in Shearwater. I'm joined now by Lieutenant Commander Neville Lockyer. It's good to see you again. Every year, this is a tradition for the divers. How important is it for your team members?
It's extremely important. We kick it off every year, early December. It really starts the Christmas spirit for the entire unit. We're so focused on training and operations throughout the year that it's really nice to see the mental shift to through Christmas Daddies to bring the Christmas spirit alive at the unit. It's an enjoyable time. Everyone knows it's for the kids. It actually turns us all into kids a little bit as we go through this day. Everyone's happy and really sets us up for a good holiday season.
I have to say, because while your members, they're running, they're at these hot spots collecting money, they're working hard, they're doing workouts here at the unit, they're also having a good time. Can you tell us a bit more about the work that they do, though, throughout the year?
Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of training with the operational tempo that we have here at this unit. We're involved in so many things throughout the year that it requires a lot of training to stay on top of the skills and the capability that's provided to the Navy. Throughout the year, we do things like legacy UXO disposal. We're in places like Eastern Europe, Southeast Asia, all across Canada, the coasts, for disposal of old ordnance from as far back as the First and Second World War. It's something that the people here love to do, and being so busy all year long, it's nice to transition to a period of having some fun.
Yeah. What does it take to be a diver?
Oh boy, tenacity. Takes a lot of tenacity. Somebody said that you must have to like pain to be swimming in the ocean all the time in the cold. We all love diving. More divers is always a good thing, I say. Intestinal fortitude, never give up kind of spirit, which of course is exemplified here today. 50 kilometers by several of the members running around. It takes a bit of tenacity.
Yeah, it does, which they've been doing since 8 o'clock this morning. So what are you going to be doing next?
As soon as we're done here, I'm going to change them back into my running gear, and later on this afternoon, I'll be jumping in and doing some laps around the harbor.
Okay, we're going to have the camera ready. We're going to let you go. Raise some more funds.
Thanks very much.
Back to you guys. Thank you.
And you know, the divers in their history of involvement with Christmas Daddies are responsible for fundraising around $1 million because the Navy divers' helmet over the years has raised, I think, around $750,000, plus all the money that the divers raise when they're out doing the run. Pretty amazing.
I did it with them one year.
Yeah, I know you
ran all the way from Eastern Passage and then around the Bedford Basin back into the station. Steve, it was literally the top 3 most exhausting days of my life. And those guys didn't even look winded.
Well, can you imagine doing what they do wearing one of those units, that Navy diver's helmet? I don't think maybe they wear those quite so much anymore, Captain Nemo days being over, but at any rate.
I was so tired, true story, I had tickets to the Tragically Hip that night and gave them away to Jamie Morrison because I was too tired to go.
You were too tragically tired to go.
Yep, tragically
844-400-1964. By the way, we are on CTV2 because football, the World Cup, is on the main channel where the Americans have been knocked out today. So
I'd like to say that's a shame, but it wouldn't be sincere if I did, Steve.
Who are you going for?
Well, Canada, the Brits, I suppose now.
Okay. There you go.
All right, let's check in. I know who this next person's going for.
Who are you going for?
Portugal. Let's check in with Anna Almeida.
Okay, we are on. This is live TV, people. This is what I'm talking about. And we jumped on the bike and rode it here. Wind blowing in our face. We were just excited. I have the group here from Salty Shore Riders Riding Club. Marie, Gary, Steve, Mark. Good to see you guys.
Thank you.
I didn't have my leather on, but I did wear a little belt. So I'm part of the club, right?
And it's a riding club.
It's a riding club. Okay, so there you go. All right. So let's talk about how you raised your money and why it was important to give back in this way, Marie.
We raise money for children's charities, and we do it through barbecues and sale of tickets and 50-50 tickets and wherever we can make money. And this year we added Christmas Daddies. We've already donated to Long Lake Camp and the Ronald Macdonald House, and we do the IWK too. And
you're very giving.
And what else? Big Brothers, Big Sisters, autism.
Everything.
Anything that involves children.
Gosh, you guys, that is so lovely. And so, Mark, you're the vice president. You donated your bike today so we could raise more money, right? Didn't you? Yeah, he's like, absolutely not, but we are here to support regardless. Okay, so should we do the honors? How much did you raise?
We raised $500 this year. Hopefully more next year.
I could see.
Oh. Very generous. Thank you so much for that, Anna. And hi, everyone. Time for another social media update. Last hour, we asked you for your best Santa pics, and oh, did you deliver. So first, we have Nikki Dion, who says this wasn't taken yesterday. It's me and Santa at Micmac Mall in approximately 1984, and that's a very special Santa that she's sitting with there. Next, Terry Lee sent a special photo. This is the year 2016, the one I was able to get my 5 children to get together to get their picture taken with Santa, as they were all scared of him. And she says she cherishes this picture as they are all older now. Next, we have a pic from Anne Margaret McCauley. She says, this is my son Jordy Bowen at a Canada post-Christmas party. He was 3, he's now 27. He did not like Santa. Mariah Lorette delivered this gem. She says, me back in '94, seems like I wasn't a fan.
It's a theme.
It certainly is a theme. And finally, Ashley Gallant with our classic photo. We want to thank everyone who sent us pictures. I highly recommend going on social media and checking out the rest. There's a lot of gems in there. Time for our next question. This time we want to know, are you on Team Real Tree or Team Fake Tree? And we want to see it. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and more. Thanks to everybody who has weighed in so far. So we have quite the surprise coming up next. This performance is composed of 20 secret artists who come from all different avenues of the entertainment industry. The band pays tribute to the late great Penhorn Mall in Dartmouth, and the members all grew up watching Christmas Daddies. Penhorn Summer is happy to share their song about Santa delivering presents all over the galaxy. Here's Santa's Spaceship.
Oh, hello there. My name is Terry the Snowman. Me and my band Penhorn Summer are so proud to be able to perform at Christmas Daddies this year. Now let us tell you a story about how Santa delivers gifts all across the galaxy in Santa's Spaceship.
Children all over the globe. When Santa's sleigh is all put away, he takes his spaceship across the Milky Way. Santa's spaceship cruising through the stars, handing out gifts from Pluto to Mars. Santa's spaceship shooting through the stars. Aliens get gifts just like ours.
to help him along his way. They got elves and fairies on the bridge and reindeer down in the stables. Yeah, the cargo hold is full of gifts, crammed in there every which way. And if he doesn't deliver them all on time, the portal will close and he'll be stuck in space.
Santa spaceship cruising through the stars, handing out gifts from Pluto to Mars. Santa spaceship shooting through the stars. Aliens, yeah, gifts just like ours. Santa spaceship cruising through the stars. Handing out gifts.
Love that. What a lot of fun. Hey, we're back down on Earth now here at Christmas Daddies, and I'm hanging out with the folks that are taking your calls for donations. Very important work here, and we like to keep them busy, but I wanted to take a moment to chat with someone. Delphus Susi, you've been spending your time here, hanging out. How are you doing today?
I'm doing very well. It's lovely to be here.
Good. How many times have you done this here at Daddies?
This is year number 8.
Year number 8. Wow. And how long have you worked for Bell?
It'll be 18 years in April.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Well, thank you for being here doing this. Why do you take the time out on your weekend to sit here and take donations?
It's important to be here because there are families around the Maritimes that need our help. It's Christmas time, and it's a pleasure to be here, and it's a fun day, to be able to help people.
Yeah, and it's kind of fun for me to sit back here and see how you guys all make this work. It's very technical, so I'm glad you're in charge and not me. What's your favorite part about being here at Daddies, do you think?
It's talking to the people on the phone. Yeah, the stories, the memories, it's great.
Does Santa ever come by and visit you?
He did early this morning, yes. Yeah.
Good. Did he tell you nice or naughty list?
He didn't, but we made sure to behave, yeah.
Okay, definitely on the nice list, all the folks here, I think, and you too for donating. So thank you. I won't keep you any longer so you can take those calls.
You're welcome.
All right, now let's go to Derek Haggett.
I want to introduce you now to 13-year-old Ava Doherty of Heartland, New Brunswick. Ava has a love of music and has been taking piano lessons for 9 years. She told us she's excited at the opportunity to
Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight. Walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away is the bluebird. Here to stay is a new bird who sings a love song as we go along. Walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman and pretend that he is Parson Brown. He'll say, are you married? We'll say, no man, 'cause you can do the job when you're in town. Later on we'll conspire as we dream by the fire to face unafraid the plans that we've made, walking in a winter wonderland.
I'm here with Wayne Bennett, Deputy Mayor of the town of Riverview, from one former Riverview resident to one current Riverview resident. Wayne, it's nice to have you here, and you have an announcement to make.
I do. I have a check for $250 on behalf of the town. The Christmas Daddies on an annual basis. I didn't realize it, but when I did some research on it, I realized that the Christmas Daddies actually started in 1964, when two gentlemen ended up having a beer in a bar, Jim Hill Sr., I think it was, and Jack Dalton, and a young man and his mom come in begging for money because they had no clothes, no food, and so on. So they raised some money there at the pub, and then they got the idea of moving this forward, created the Christmas Daddies idea, telethon. And I believe the first year they raised $1,500 and the second year $5,000. But to date, I'm amazed that over $34 million has been actually raised for the Christmas Daddy. And it's for obviously bringing food, gifts, and toys and that for Christmas, on Christmas Day for young families that really can't afford it and so on. So it's great to be here and present this check to you. Thank you so much for having me.
Wayne, thank you so much, and thank you to the town of Riverview.
Appreciate it.
Joan Quinlan and friends raised funds hosting the Christmas Daddies Swim and Community Picnic in September at Lake Banook. Joan organizes this fundraiser in memory of David Quinlan, Kevin Quinlan, John Quinlan, and Audrey Murden. On behalf of all of us at Christmas Daddies, a special thanks to Joan Quinlan and friends for your donation of $1,000.
Thank you very much, Paul. Steve, we got another special one to tell you about right now. This next donation has been made in memory of a loving son, Joshua Spence. A young man from the Oxford area of Nova Scotia, northern Nova Scotia, left his family way too soon. And knowing how much Joshua loved Christmas, knowing that there's so many folks, Steve, who are struggling this time of year, the Spence family has made a $1,000 donation as well to Christmas Daddies in his memory. And we thank them very much for that generous donation in Joshua's memory. Thank you very much to the Spences.
It's such a wonderful thing that Christmas Daddies, and the gentleman who was just on with Derek was telling that story about how Christmas Daddies began with Jim and Jack. It's almost 60 years ago.
Incredible.
But it really is inspiring how many families have adopted Christmas Daddies as their own, and really it has become a maritime thing. But to give credit where credit's due, the people who work here at the TV station, the radio stations associated with our companies, they do all the work. And everybody you see here today is here because they want to be. Nobody's getting a paycheck for being here. And it's a wonderful thing that everybody here does in partnership with everybody watching. We're really grateful for that.
Yeah, those two men, I believe, are both gone now.
They are.
But their legacy, we're talking about legacies today, and their legacy lives on as well. Steve, I have so many great Christmas Daddy memories from Cape Breton, and I believe that's where we're going to check back in with right now.
All right, you'd never know it if you met me, but I come from a family that's right musical, eh? My grandparents headed a family band called Skoomalash. They toured all over Europe. They were right good. Anyway, back to the point. This next item features my dad, Jim Macdonald. He'll be the one tickling the ivories. My uncle Shawn Macdonald. He's one of Cape Breton's best fiddlers. And they'll be joined by rock band Alter Ego. Here's Run Run Rudolph. Rudolph, let's rock and roll here on Christmas Daddies.
Run, run, Rudolph, breathing like a merry-go-round.
Ryan had it right. Rockin' Christmas Daddies.
Give the young man a triangle or something. You know, the cowbell. We need more cowbell from Ryan.
What was it that they used to say, that there were the singing birds and then there were the silent birds? I think Ryan considers himself the silent bird, but I don't know. Anyway, what a great song. Thanks, guys, very much. So it's almost time. I guess it is time to have a look at what we're doing in terms of credits, because we're coming up on 2 o'clock. And here are the totals from outside the Maritime provinces all across the country. $4,416.85 in pledges. And we thank all of our expats across the land. From Prince Edward Island, we now have donations totaling just shy of $10,000, $9,733.12. Can't forget the 12 cents. Our New Brunswick total here coming up at 2 o'clock is now up to $14,747.90. And we thank you across New Brunswick. Let's check in on Cape Breton. The total is now ringing up, and it will settle in at $27,032.97. Our mainland Nova Scotia total heading into the 2 o'clock hour has jumped up to $81,487.56. So here's the grand total. Do the math quickly. It is, $137,418.40. Thank you, everybody. Please call us now.
The 59th annual Christmas Daddies Telethon is proudly produced by CTV Atlantic employees, with assistance from our corporate community. Thanks to Bell Alliant employees. Our website developer is NICOM IT Solutions. Software development for the auction was provided by Passage Designs. Storage was provided by Maritime Moving and Storage. In Cape Breton, technical support was supplied by NovaStream. The Savoy Theatre provided facilities. Recording location in New Brunswick was provided by Down Home Fiddle Productions. Technical assistance in Moncton and Charlottetown was provided by Nova Media Production Services. When experience counts. Christmas Daddies would not be possible without CTV and their generous donation of airtime, facilities, and support to the telethon all year round.